Throughout many workouts, I've discovered ways of maximizing the usage of my total gym. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get more effective squats while increasing resistance, getting better form, all while protecting your back. So let's dive in. Total Gym adds a really nice accessory and a foot platform for you to do squats. But I really wanted to get more resistance, I wanted to get better form, and I also wanted to be able to protect my back. The foot platform, at least for my taste, leave my feet a little too far underneath my body. I would prefer to have my squats further out like this, so I'll show you how I do that. As far as getting maximum resistance, Total Gym also gives you the ability to add weights. So let me show you how that works. So Total Gym gives you the ability to add weights to the Glideboard. There are holes at the bottom and there's also holes at the top. So you simply slide the weight bar through. For this example, I'm using 10-pound standard weights. And that certainly gives you the ability to have more resistance. If I want to add Olympic weights, I simply move the bar to the top because they're not going to fit at the bottom. But when I go ahead and add, this is a 45-pound plate. When I go ahead and add the weight, the weight just wiggles on the bar. You could do that, but it's probably not the safest thing to do. I've just gone ahead and made up these step-up rings. And if you put these on, it's a much better fit. However, now that I've added 90 pounds, first of all, my shoulders get in the way, okay? But secondly, it's real easy to start slipping off the Glideboard. There's nothing to hold me down there. Now, I could hold onto the Glideboard, okay, which would certainly serve that purpose. But what that does is it puts undue stress and strain on my back because I'm actually holding, it's as if I'm holding the weights down here, which provides downward pressure on my back. So let me show you how I address that as well. In order to do these squats, be sure to turn your Total Gym around so that the foot end is facing a wall or a rack, something that you can attach it to. Be sure to detach the cables from the Glideboard and place them over the back of the Total Gym. So the first thing that I do after I've turned my Total Gym around is I make sure to secure it to either a wall or in this particular case, I've got an accessory that I've built that I've attached to my Titan rack. And so I just use a strap for that. I loop the strap around the base of the Total Gym, and I go ahead and I connect it with a carabiner, and then I pull it taut. If you're going to attach it to the wall, make sure you do this into a wall stud. You cannot do this into just the drywall or anything. You've got to make sure that you have like an eye screw into the wall stud. It's really important that you do that, or else it'll just tear right out. I've added a piece of wood to my Titan rack as my foot platform because the Titan rack is about 32 inches wide and I didn't want to go that wide with my squats. So I go ahead and I use this as a foot platform. You can see it's significantly higher than what the foot platform was with Total Gym, which is why I like it this way. If you don't attach to a frame like this, if you want to do your exercises against the wall, I strongly encourage you to put a board up against the wall, because it would be real easy for you to place your feet on the wall. You're pressing up against a lot of weight. You could very easily put your foot through some drywall. You definitely don't want to do that. You may be able to get away with putting your feet on the wall studs, but I would recommend doing something like this. That'll definitely protect your wall and yourself when you're doing squats. As I mentioned, I like to add as much resistance as I can handle when doing squats. And so when I talked about the weight bars and so forth, that is definitely something you can do. But in order to prohibit the sliding, I've created this platform which just hangs onto the total gym. This will accommodate both 1-inch weights and Olympic weights with these adapters that I put together. If you want, I can help you build one of these, or you can buy one from me. I'll give you the information in the description. But this holds, like I said, it just hangs on the board, the Glideboard, and this will hold as much weight as I want it to. So I've got a Total Gym XL, holds 350 pounds total. I'm about 210, so I can add up to 140 pounds of weight, still be within the specs of the Total Gym. So I've got a 45-pound Olympic plate that I'm going to add. A second for a total of 90 pounds. And then I've got a 35-pound plate to get me 125 pounds of additional resistance. In order to prevent sliding on the Glideboard, I use these yoga blocks. This is actually going to be between me and where I'm seated on the Glideboard. And you can obviously adjust these if you want to get a different distance from where you're actually doing your squats. But this not only prevents the sliding on the Glideboard, but also protects my back as well. So when I do my squats, I go ahead and I get positioned. I've got my back protected here. I've got my feet safely on the foot platform, and I go ahead and extend. If you like this video, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you have any interesting ways of using your Total Gym, please be sure to mention it in the comments, and I'll see if I can do a video on it. If you're interested in any of the products or accessories that I talked about here, please be sure to see what I've written down in the description, and I'll see if I can help you source it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.